BioMADE breaks ground on Iowa pilot plant. BioMADE, the state of Iowa, Iowa State University, ISU, and the Iowa State University Research Park have broken ground on a pilot-scale bioindustrial manufacturing facility designed to close one of the most significant infrastructure gaps in the U.S. bioeconomy. The 15,000 square feet facility, scheduled to open in 2027, will provide domestic scale-up capacity for companies developing bio-based chemicals, fuels, materials, and consumer products. The investment aims to strengthen U.S. manufacturing competitiveness while creating new revenue opportunities for farmers across the Midwest. Governor Kim Reynolds emphasized the strategic importance of the project, noting that the facility will support both commercial and defense-focused scale-up efforts. This facility provides innovators the space and equipment to test, scale, and bring new ideas to life. Ideas that will give our military service members the materials they need to keep us safe. The governor added that the site will help bring manufacturing back to the United States, particularly for bio-based fabrics, adhesives, plastics, and other materials that rely on Iowa-grown crops, accelerating domestic scale-up and reducing overseas dependence. The facility's pilot-scale capabilities include 5,000 and 10,000-liter industrial fermenters, wet and dry lab space, and downstream processing equipment. These assets will support the development of a broad range of bioproducts, spanning agricultural feed inputs, industrial chemicals, plant-based ingredients, and sustainable materials. The site will also complement existing Iowa assets, such as the ISU Center for Crops Utilization Research. Domestic capacity remains one of the most critical barriers in U.S. biomanufacturing. Many companies still rely on overseas facilities to scale production, increasing the risk of intellectual property loss and prolonging commercialization timelines. By providing pilot-to-demonstration infrastructure within the U.S., BioMADE aims to reduce those risks and strengthen national supply chain security. Michael Holthe, performing the duties of Assistant Secretary of War for Science and Technology, underscored the national security implications, stating, "The BioMADE pilot plant in Iowa is a prime example of their impact and will be vital for our nation's long-term national and economic security." Creating new markets for American agriculture. Iowa's agricultural strengths make it uniquely positioned for this type of infrastructure. The state is a major producer of corn, soybeans, and sugar beets, feedstocks that can be converted into bio-based fuels, lubricants, composites, thermal protection materials, foams, detergents, coatings, and a growing range of consumer products. Wendy Winterstein, president of Iowa State University, noted that the university's technical expertise and existing research programs will help speed commercialization. Shared, Iowa State excels at bio-based innovations. Our cutting-edge expertise and infrastructure will help BioMADE advance the U.S. as a global leader in biomanufacturing. The expansion of bioprocessing capacity is expected to generate new revenue streams for farmers and rural communities. Similar initiatives in the Midwest have shown that integrating crop production directly into biomanufacturing supply chains enhances local economic resilience and reduces dependency on volatile export markets. A national network to strengthen supply chain resilience. The Iowa pilot plant is one of the first 3 sites in BioMADE's emerging pilot plant network, alongside projects in Minnesota and California. The network is intended to create a distributed, scalable set of industrial fermentation and processing hubs that can support U.S.-based production from early development through commercial demonstration. BioMADE has committed at least $20 million to the Iowa project, with ISU contributing up to $10 million, and the Iowa Economic Development Authority, EDA, providing an additional $10 million through its Strategic Infrastructure Program. EDA Director Debbie Durham described the facility as the missing piece of Iowa's biomanufacturing ecosystem, enabling the critical bridge between research and industrial-scale production. Douglas Friedman, BioMADE CEO, stated that the project represents a foundational investment in U.S. competitiveness. This pilot plant joins a network of forthcoming facilities that will establish the U.S. as a leader in the global bioeconomy, he said, positioning the U.S. for the 21st century bioeconomy. The expansion of U.S. biomanufacturing infrastructure aligns with broader national objectives around supply chain resilience, reshoring, and low-carbon industrial development. Studies from the U.S. Department of Energy, DOE, and the national academies have repeatedly highlighted the economic potential of bioindustrial production, especially in industries such as sustainable aviation fuels, SAFs, performance materials, and bio-based polymers. For Iowa, the benefits extend beyond economic development. The facility strengthens the state's position as a leader in biotechnology, precision fermentation, and agricultural innovation, sectors that are expected to grow rapidly as industries transition toward more sustainable feedstocks. You've been listening to Sustainability Soundbites presented by E+E Leader. For partnership opportunities, reach out to a member of our team.